Nice work, Teach. Still, that fight left a foul taste in my mouth. That aside, did you see how Catherine fought?
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fire Emblem Three Houses, Verdant Wind. And yeah, we just had our first loss last episode, or first death. And yeah, I still blame the fog. But anyway, we will continue on and do whatever we need to do, so yeah, it is incredible. Right, Claude?
Agreed. I thought the power of the hero's relics must be exaggerated, but I was clearly wrong. Makes you wonder about that legend.
A legend.
Oh, it's nothing. Just the usual fanciful nonsense. An ancient relic that once cut a mountain in half with a single swing. That's what they say, anyway. But as amazing as Thunderbrand is, I don't think it fits that description.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently, relics can harness tremendous power for those with a compatible crest. Though you can technically use one so long as you have any crest at all. Yeah, I don't know. Long story short, I'd like to try cutting a mountain in half someday.
Ooh, are you talking about relics? You'll be able to use one soon, Claude. I just know it. After all, you've already been selected as the next head of House Regan.
Easy there, Hilda. I don't know how apt soon is. My grandfather is still unbearably healthy. Oh, is this news to you, Teach? Yours truly was recently recognized as a legitimate child of House Regan. They possess one of the hero's relics too, though I've yet to see it.
Just recently?
I officially joined House Regan only last year. Before then, I lived with my father. When I learned that my mother was the daughter of an Alliance noble, I was so surprised I thought the whole world was pulling a fast one on me for a week.
So that means your mother is Duke Regan's daughter, right? Where is she now?
I can't say. My mother's currently living in a different world than the one she grew up in and has no desire to return home.
Okay. You sure have a lot of secrets, don't you?
I'm just keeping a promise to my parents. Make of that whatever you will. In exchange for my so-called secrecy, I'm free to do as I please. Which is why I decided to see what the other side of my family was like. That's how I found out about this strange crest I bear.
Professor, Claude, it sounds like the troops will be withdrawing soon. We should return as well.
Okay.
We won. We should be celebrating. Instead, we're heading back with heavy hearts.
Whoa there, what's the matter? You look as sad as a kitten without any yarn. If we hadn't done what we did, the rebel army would have followed this road all the way to the monastery. And they would have crushed all the little villages along the way. We stopped that from happening. You should be proud.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lenato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
Hopefully.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
Well, I still have much to learn.
There is no need for modesty. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Well, that sounds
Our
like
real
a threat.
concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lenato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's Rite of Rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
count on us.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The Rite of Rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins.
No, don't worry about that. I'm just putting in the charger. There you go.
Of course, the knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Okay, I will be on my guard. There you go.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seros is sure to be in attendance.
Neat. Got some money. Don't get fastball.
Okay, so our task this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery in support of the knights, who are busy trying to stop an assassination
I'll
plot.
do all.
Here's the thing. I don't think the bad guys are really trying to assassinate the Archbishop.
It's a distraction.
Precisely. That secret note with the assassination plot on it, there's just no way that was real. People don't just carry around secret notes. Someone wanted us to find it.
You really think the assassination plot is just a distraction?
Oh yeah, that makes complete sense. But then, what are they really after?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be so worried. Let's see. It probably involves somewhere that will be empty during the Rite of Rebirth, yeah?
Do you think they're after the church's donation money? I hear noble families tend to donate quite generously.
My bet's on the dining hall. It's a treasure trove of delicious food. Makes me angry just thinking about them getting their grubby hands on it.
Let's split up and look around. I'll keep an eye on the reception hall.
You should get in some training if you have the time, Hilda. There's a good chance we'll have to fight.
Well, I'm not the only one who needs to train here. It's not right to single me out like that.
A secret meeting, Professor?
No.
Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Hello, Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and that little go-getter there is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
Oh, Shamir's apprentice.
Yep, she's teaching me about the bow and the sword and all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we... Anyway, before that. Yeah. So let's see what you become. A monk. There you go. You will be going the mage route.
What?
Well, let's see what you will become. A soldier. There you go. Leonie. We need to finish that first. Cat recording. You. Yeah. I'm busy right now. Anyway, let's explore. You want to jump into my lap, okay. That's my... You really need to rub against the microphone. Really? Anyway.
A hero's relic.
Yeah.
However, could I know something? Still, it is heavy on my mind. The stone within the sword. A glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
Are you tangling yourself in the cables now? Okay. Don't push any buttons on the computer, please. We'd appreciate if you didn't.
How's that? You spend too much time roaming the monastery. If you're looking for something, try less aimless wandering. Do you even know who the enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who. It's none of my business anyway. I'm just here to take care of enemies who get too close.
Neat. Anyway, see you around. I'm going to the training room. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to squeeze behind my computer? That's my microphone. Okay. You stay there then, I guess. While I run around.
What the?
Maybe. It would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garrick Mock's 995-year history. So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save and lives. They are all my precious children.
Neat. But that doesn't seem like the biggest problem. Why are you at the end of the hall?
Let's see. Excuse me, Professor?
Yes?
I just wanted to let you know that Lady Rhea is always real concerned with you. She expects great things, I think. Please don't let her down, okay?
Okay.
I hope you're not just saying that.
No, I'm just saying that. Of course I'm just saying that. I can't give you guarantees.
Maybe.
Maybe what?
Okay? No.
Are we really just taking Claude's word for it?
No.
If so, I doubt anything will come of this. It is all probably just some sort of distasteful joke. I find it highly unlikely that anyone would be foolish enough to barge in here and cause a disturbance.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, Professor. I hope you're well.
Yeah, I'm doing
As
quite
for
well.
me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again. I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
Seems like a new issue.
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the Knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's Rite of Rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among
right in front
us.
of my screen then?
Not too likely, if you ask
Yeah.
me.
Right in
Best
front
if
of
you
my
keep that to
screen
yourself.
cap. Yeah. Quite rude of you. Yeah, there you go. Go down. Yeah.
That's,
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Okay. Anyway, let's
That's
go over here.
I was thinking.
Have you heard of the War of the Eagle and Lion?
That's a new
It was
one.
the battle that won the kingdom its independence from the Empire. Even the Church of Seros had no choice but to recognize the courage of Lug, the King of Lions who emerged victorious. The Church awarded him a crown and the right to govern the Fargus region, backing him in his bid to found the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. In return, Lug agreed to make the Church of Seros the religion of his territory, and permitted them to publicly proselytize across the kingdom. In the 400 years since, the Church and the Kingdom have continued to maintain very close relations.
Good for them. Not really what I'm after, but hey, good for them.
To figure out our foe's intentions, we need information. Lots of it. Or any, at the least. For now, try going around the monastery and looking for suspicious locations.
Hey,
You should
I'm
also try
already
chatting
doing that.
folks up to see if they know anything. Once we've got things narrowed down, let's meet up and compare notes.
Okay.
Can I ask you a favor? We still don't have enough to go on, Teach. Let's try looking around a little more.
I don't know who's to blame with
You're dead.
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world. I don't understand. What would they have against the church?
All out. What are you doing here?
I bet the enemy is using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry.
I
What do
don't think
you
so.
think, Professor?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Then dinner's on you if it turns out I was right.
Well, you'd best keep your distance. In this nervous state, I might just cut you down. Oh, come on. I'm only kidding. You'd best... Need something until that's done?
Okay. Might you have come looking for me because you were worried about my safety? I am aware of the possibility. On the day of the ceremony, I am trusting that you will not allow your attention to wander or wane.
Okay.
Professor!
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination?
Yes.
Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
Well,
Really?
yes, really. What are you doing?
Seems like donations to the monastery aren't actually kept here. That means the enemy isn't likely to be interested in money. We should turn our attention elsewhere. Then again, I guess some of the plants in the greenhouse could sell for a lot. But that can't really be it, can it?
It would be hard to sell them too. It's too rare.
Well...
Nice.
That boy who assists the Archbishop. Cyril, I believe? I hear he's originally from a foreign land to the east called Almyra. I know he's still only a child, but I do wonder about his true intentions.
I don't think he wants anything evil.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
Yeah. Less there are something, the more valuable it is. Especially if it's in high demand. Open up! Open the door!
Professor!
Speaking of...
Open up! Get into the church.
Listen. The goddess's home is in the sky. She lives on a bright and shining star. But in the spring, you can't see that star. That means she can't protect Fodlan. That's why we all celebrate the day when her star returns to the sky. That's the day of the Rite of Rebirth. See? See? I've been studying. I know just about everything.
Well, you do you, don't I guess?
That reminds me. People seem to think that all the Knights of Seros are equal. But that isn't quite so. There are many distinguishing ranks within the Order. For example, there are squires who are training to become knights, as well as full knights, like myself. Oh, and then we have the such as Catherine. Those are the knights that can wield a hero's relic.
Neat.
Well, about 20 or so years ago, there was a big fire in Garreg Mach. On that day, Captain Gerald went missing. Everyone thought he was dead. It never occurred to me that he might actually have survived. The truly strange part is that in all those years, he hasn't changed a bit.
We don't have bikes. There's many men in the world, as there's stars in the sky. But you meet so few good men during your time on this planet. Not just one meet the weather partner. I don't know, man. Lots of people care about you. Wherever I go, I get a strange feeling that someone is rushing. Who could it be? Oh, protect the big brother. Didn't like the answer. It's the truth.
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the Goddess's Rite of Rebirth coming up.
Seems like you're doing more security over there.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the Goddess's Rite of Rebirth.
Okay.
Here's an idea. On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Saros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
I'm sure that's all there is there. Maybe there is something else. Anyway, hello, England.
The monastery's so big. How can we narrow down the list of possible targets?
I don't know.
The places I can think of are the vault and the library, and I guess that's it.
Well, you already narrowed it down then.
Well...
Speaking of...
Right.
Professor! Professor.
Hello! I'm in charge of managing all records for the Golden Deer House. Oh, but I don't have any information of note right now. Go ahead and continue your investigation and put a little extra effort into it, please.
Wow. You can put a little more effort too. Everyone's at it.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame. Do not concern yourself for my safety. I am very much stronger than I appear. I have something to ask of you.
So,
hello, gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Neat.
The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth is this month, right? The monastery gates will be thrown wide open on that day. I'll be working as a guide. I hope I get to guide some lovely ladies around.
Okay. Maybe.
Hey, Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working. For money. You understand. Hey,
How about a favor?
There we go.
Professor!
So...
I've heard talk of students wandering the monastery late at night. They wouldn't happen to be from your class, would they?
No.
Please keep your students in line, Professor. Kids these days.
Don't think they're from my class.
Setting fire to the stables to distract everyone. To cause a commotion. It is the oldest trick in the book. But I cannot shake the thought that our enemies may attempt it. I will stand guard and watch over the stable. And the knight's horses. They are truly magnificent.
Good.
Please, do me a favor. Hey there.
Hello.
Let's see. Professor, I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would
Yes.
wager that her power exceeded your expectations. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
Neat.
Let's see.
Okay, let's see what we have over here then.
Professor? Oh, hey, Professor. I was just reading this letter from my father. Do you know him? He's a pretty big deal in the Empire. He only writes to ask how my training's going, or how many monsters I've killed. Stuff like that. Hey, I got a favor to ask.
Okay.
Professor? Do you know what this room is? It is the church's treasure vault. I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like. Anything that would cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Hey, Professor.
Okay, let's see here then.
Hey there. Hello there.
Hello, indeed. Can you move? Move, my man.
Right.
There you go.
Well done. You have my thanks.
No problemo. Yo. Over here, talk to Chloe.
Thanks. That was a big help. Something the church values above all else. And on the day of the rite, it'll be open to the public, making it easier than ever to get inside. That's gotta be it, right? Bullseye.
Well,
We don't know the enemy's
probably.
intentions, not yet. But our best bet is that their target will be the Holy Mausoleum.
Okay, let's talk to the tournament organizer, escort tournament, Ignat, Amen.
Ow!
Oh, nice crit.
See ya!
That's huge.
No! Thanks for the business.
Then we heal. Well,
I'm glad I asked you.
In the win, but go to the semi-finals.
What the? Are we really just taking Claude's word for it? If so, I find it... How kind.
I will have to repay you sometime.
There you go.
Okay.
And now we will do our normal thingy. Firstly, squat. Actually, no, I will do squat afterwards. Everybody is motivated? Okay. I guess I won't be doing that then. Let's go and talk to Manuela. Then I will do training.
Hey, Professor. I hope you're well. As for I blame all...
Alright, no. First thing first, here.
Hey, you. Singing.
And then I will do the
Professor, as I blame...
there you go. Instruct manually, yes. So we are in week... Yeah. So let's do... Just wait a little. Do. Let me see. So I did yeah, so Archer bows, lances, axes, sword. Lances. Axes. And swords.
I'll keep. I feel.
There you go.
Well, may I?
Excuse me. Can you help me? I always get the feeling I'm being watched. I get nervous that I can't sleep at night. As the god is watching over you, you're safe.
I see.
Professor.
I love both of course, but Archie alone will never make me an elite mercenary. If I want to follow Captain Drell's example, I need to hone my riding and lance skill. Focus on lance and riding skills. Yeah, sure. You can do that. Yeah, let's talk with Lawrence.
Professor, have you been looking for me again? I am very busy, you know. I must insist that disruptions for light-hearted chats of this kind be kept to a minimum.
I've been getting more complaints.
What did I tell you about falling victim to such salacious and slanderous rumors? As I've told you, there is obviously a conspiracy against me. There is no manner in which I could possibly be considered bothersome.
The girls actually do seem bothered.
Professor, I assure you, you have been deceived. My adversary has poisoned the hearts of these ladies against me. The plot goes deeper than I thought.
This could become a serious issue.
All right, let's not get carried away. Please understand, Professor. I am not some scoundrel out for conquest. I am attempting to fulfill my duty as heir of House Gloucester. It is my responsibility to continue our noble line by finding a suitable lady to be my wife. It is a rigorous process. My family has the very highest standards for appearance, grace, temperament, and pedigree.
So, communists excluded?
Typically, yes, even if others are sometimes critical of that notion. For the nobility, marriage is not merely a union of individuals, it is also a union of families. It would not benefit House Gloucester to be tied to a family of powerless commoners, would it? To achieve supremacy, it is necessary for my line to be tied to that of an influential family. That is the best path to peace and prosperity for all. So, as you can see, the future of the Alliance rests on my shoulders.
That's quite an obligation.
If it is a burden, it is one I am all too familiar with. We nobles are born to this duty. That being said, to avoid misunderstandings, I shall restrain myself until things calm down. I would rather not cause trouble for you after all.
Good. Yes, let's participate.
My efforts have borne.
Yes, they have. His birthday? Yeah, let's host a tea party.
I am honored that I am ever so grateful. Delicious.
Good.
Huh?
Good concepts. Yeah, nice, nice. You like that? Strange fish in the pond. Yeah, you like those fish, right?
Huh?
Well, I oh, you don't like that. Okay.
That tea.
Fine tea time though.
Lawrence,
I hope for
you really
my effort.
Nice.
I see. It's all making
I think it's coming along.
Good. Anyway, let me do supports.
Claude, are you aware of the most recent conflict within the Alliance?
hello to you too, Lawrence. And you'll have to be more specific. The Alliance is always bickering over one thing or another.
Margrave Edmund is raising objections over the assignment of his troops to the Eastern defenses.
If you please one noble, another will only gripe. No matter what happens, there will always be conflict.
That is just the kind of lackadaisical attitude that causes more conflict among us than necessary. Now, listen to me carefully. House Edmund may not hold much land, but the land they do control is quite rich. They also maintain a thriving port. Their influence is poised to rival even the most powerful players in the Alliance, yet they claim they cannot spare a fair share of troops? Do you find it acceptable to let such an obviously unreasonable objection stand?
It's not as though the threat of Elmira to the east has proven all that threatening of late.
Such negligence! What makes you so certain the Elmirans will not attack us tomorrow? If certain dukes hold back their proper share of support, it will only serve to weaken House Goneril's hold of our eastern flank.
Calm yourself. I am well aware that the financial situation of House Edmund is quite exceptional. However, what you fail to realize is that they're lacking in troops. They're not lying when they say they don't have that many to spare. As it were, the Elmirans have been nothing but peaceful since we refortified Fodlan's Locket. And are you aware that Margrave Edmund paid the majority of the costs for those repairs?
Is that so?
In fact, it's largely thanks to the skilled craftsmen he assembled that the fortress is now so impregnable. I, for one, wouldn't want to attack a fortress as formidable as that.
I do see your point. If House Edmund has already made its fair contribution, then that is all we can ask. Very well. I withdraw my objection. But even the sturdiest fortress needs soldiers to defend it. If we continue to squabble amongst ourselves, it will eventually fall.
Well, and here I thought he only cared about status. Still, if someone like him really came to lead the Alliance, it would not bode well for Elmira.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Huh? Are you actually reading, Hilda? I thought you hated studying.
Oh, hush. It's just a letter from my brother. He sends them all the time.
Your brother, huh? Isn't he known as a great general of the Alliance? A true beacon of...
Don't even start. That's got nothing to do with me.
Uh-oh, better not let your brother hear you say that. It would break his fraternal heart. But all joking aside, it sounds like he really cares for you.
You can say that again. He must be rather bored, too, now that the situation in Elmira has settled down.
Ah, the Elmirans, the Eastern Menace, as they're often called. I did hear your brother had fought them a number of times. In fact, I hear he's even gone toe-to-toe with Nadir, the great Elmiran warrior.
Nadir the Undefeated, was it? Just another grizzled old man as far as I'm concerned. But my father was ecstatic when he heard my brother had defeated him. He paraded my brother all over our territory. What a pain that must have been for our people.
A pain? Any celebration is something to be enjoyed. Celebration puts smiles on faces faster than anything. I'm sure even you at least congratulated him, right? A smile from you would surely mean the world to your brother.
Well, sure. Then he got all worked up and started saying things like, I am the protector of Fodlan.
That's not far from the truth, you know? Why do you think the Elmirans have been so quiet lately? They're wary of your brother. If House Goneril of the Border were a bunch of weaklings, the Elmirans would have invaded Fodlan a long time ago.
You talk about it as though you've spoken to the Elmirans yourself.
Well, I am heir to the leading house of the Alliance. I'm privy to all kinds of information, whether I like it or not.
You act so nonchalant about your studies, but you know so much about politics and history. You're a hard guy to grasp, you know that, Claude?
Oh, I disagree. I'd let you grasp me any day. My hand, my heart, even my neck. But if you want to know all of my secrets, you'll have to bear yours as well.
Claude. Coming in hard right there. No chill. Straight away. But anyway, that was all the support. And we have the quest from Anna, so... Ooh, twice reward. Yeah, twice reward. Anyway, yeah, we will go and do this and see if we can get the stuff for Anna. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, it's a long one, but hey, if you did, do leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and on that note, I'm going to see you all in the next one. Bye!